Faith comes from God. How do we know God? Well, we know God three different ways. If you think about it, you think about it. The first one is reason. We think about God. Remember, God created us in His image and likeness. And because He created us in His image and likeness, that means we can know things, we can think about things, we can kind of reach out with our minds to where God is. We can know what truths are, we can figure things out, but we've got little brains. We can't understand the whole world. We can't understand the whole universe. Our reason is limited. It's only going to take us so far. It can take us to the place where I think I know that there is a God. Well, now let me ask what He's saying to us. And that's the second way that God reveals Himself and how we know Him. It's right through that revealing. And we call that divine revelation. God speaks to us. He wants to show us something. Like, I can't figure everything out myself, so He's going to teach us. He's going to show us. And throughout history, He's done this a number of different ways. He spoke through the covenants with Noah and Abraham and Moses, and He taught us the truths of who He is and how we're supposed to live. He sent the prophets to call us back to Him. And ultimately, what we've received today is God's revelation through Scripture. So we look into the Bible, we look into the Holy Writings. This is what God said to us. And through tradition. How did Jesus live? How did He teach His apostles to live? This is the tradition that communicates to us who God is. And today we have the magisterium. It's a big word, I know, but the magisterium basically means the teachers of the church, the Pope and the bishops, those who hold the Scripture and the tradition, and they pass it on to us and remind us what it all means. The third way that we can know God is through His own creation, because God made everything. If you look at a painting that someone did, you'll probably find their signature on it. Or maybe you'll even see their fingerprints somewhere. God's creation is covered with His signature and His fingerprints. When we look around the world, we're going to see God reflected in what He made. We're going to see a lot of truth. We're going to recognize beauty, and we're going to see goodness. And those are three things that God has. He's true, He's beautiful, and He's good. So we look around the world and we can know God. We know God through reason, we know God through revelation, and we know God in His creation.